back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a everyday makeup look. Oh, first of all, I'm gonna start off by using this Avena Colejano, I believe that's how you say it, to moisturize slash prime my face. So I just kind of dab it like this. I put it everywhere where you're gonna apply foundation slash makeup on. Yes, even on your eyelids. Okay, down your neck. So I use that, and then I also use, a lot of people are gonna be like, what, you use this? Yes, I also use this for my stretch marks since I just had a baby. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Skin Therapy Oil. I love it ever since I started using it, and I just put a little drop like this, and then whoops, I just same thing, just apply it everywhere when I apply makeup on. Okay, so then after that I start with my eyebrows or my eyeshadow, but since I'm gonna do a really simple eyeshadow look, now I'm just gonna start with my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe, and I'm gonna be using my Anastasia number 12 brush. So now that I apply the oil, I can open. Okay. Okay. So it's a bit messy, but just ignore it. So I'm gonna get a little bit like that. Okay. I'm gonna comb my eyebrows first. So you want to start off by making a line at the bottom to make the shape, and then a line at the top. Okay, to like make the actual form of the shape, to make the shape of the eyebrow that you want. I want to start off by the bottom. So you want to start at the beginning, but you just want to like barely put the brush on, and then just slowly go back. Towards the end, you can put a little bit more pressure, but just be really careful at the beginning so it won't look too dark. Like right there, I put a little bit too much pressure, so that's why it's really dark, but it's okay, we can blend it in right now. And we're gonna make the top line. Once again, you want to be really careful at the beginning, and then just add a bit more pressure towards the end. And don't worry about like going like this, because you are gonna end up cleaning it up anyways. So yeah, don't worry about making a mess. Now once you have your shape, you're just gonna go in and shade it in. Once again, try not to touch it so much at the beginning. Just be really careful. Don't add a lot of pressure. Don't put a lot of pressure on it. Okay. So you also want to comb through it to blend it in. Okay. Now what I do, since makeup has no rules, guys, remember that, okay? So if you're over at your friend's house and you're doing your makeup and she's like, no, you can't do this, this goes here, like, no, bitch, like, no, it doesn't, okay? So I actually set my eyebrows with an eyeshadow, with anyone. It doesn't really matter which one, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the Too Faced chocolate bar, and I'm just gonna use this triple fudge one. So you're just gonna go like this, okay, and you're just gonna set it. Okay. You can honestly use any brown. If you don't do your eyebrows this dark, you can even use this shade. This is about like a bit more like an orange color, but this milk chocolate one would be perfect for like people who do their eyebrows in really light. So you're just gonna want to do that, like that. So you just want to comb it. Okay. Once you're done with that, remember you're gonna clean it up, so don't worry. Once you're done, you're gonna want to go ahead and clean it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up with my number M432 Morphe brush which is this one, and with my Shape Tape concealer. I love this concealer and I highly recommend it. I use it in the shade Fair Neutral and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. It's such a good concealer. So, okay. What I usually do is I just open it and I just put a little bit on my hand like this and I just get it from there. So, it's gonna go like this. And then just gonna conceal it at the bottom. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little bit more, and you're gonna do it. Just like that. Now it's up to you on how thick you want your eyebrows. I don't personally like my eyebrows too thick. I kind of have thin natural eyebrows, and so I don't like them too thick. So, but if you want them thick, then make them thick. But I don't like them thick, so this is perfect for me. And if you guys hear all the noise in the background, it's Aaron because he's moving all my lights when he shouldn't be. Huh, Aaron? So, yeah, so that's your eyebrow. And let's say once you're concealing and you accidentally mess up, then just go with the actually having your brush and just go ahead and fix it, like right here. I think I took a bit too much off, so I'll just go like that and boom, it's perfect. Okay. So
okay, so now once you're done cleaning up your eyebrows, you're just gonna go in with the beauty blender and you're just gonna carefully blend it out. Okay. So, and if you don't want to just like completely just wipe it off, but you want to be really careful with it. And if you leave some, don't freak out because once you apply your foundation, it's gonna blend in. So just try to get as much as you can off. Okay. So now, I know a lot of people ask me if I wet my beauty blenders. Yes, I do, and I highly recommend it. I feel like when you don't wet your beauty blender and you add concealer, foundation, I feel like the beauty blender just sucks everything in. So you waste more product than what you should. So, and I feel like it's easier to blend when it's wet than when it's not. So I highly recommend wetting your beauty blender. So once it's all blended, okay, then you want to start with your eyeshadow. Okay.
So once you're done with that, now you're gonna go on to your foundation. So right now I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I absolutely love this. I love everything about it. I love that it's full coverage. I love that it's cheap. And I don't know, I just really like it. Okay, I really do. I have super duper dry skin, and I feel like this is a really good foundation to make my skin look like, I don't want to say oily, but like, I don't know how to say it, but it makes my face look good in my opinion. So okay, so what I do is I just open up the foundation and I shake it like this, and there's some on my finger, and I'm gonna go and dab it all over my face. Like I said, this is where you want to be really careful with your eyebrows. And with the concealer, you're going to blend it. You're going to blend in the concealer while you're blending in your foundation. So remember to put foundation down to your neck. Okay. So, I highly recommend this foundation if you have dry skin like me. It's really good. My mom, she has really oily skin and she uses the Fit Me one, but she uses the red kind. So this one is the blue kind and she uses the red kind, and it makes her face really unoiled. Whatever. So now we're gonna go on with our beauty blender and we're just gonna blend in our foundation. Okay, you do not, do not go like this. Okay, don't. No, you want to dab. Okay, like this. The dab on your foundation like this. Okay, make sure you get right here by your chin. Okay, your nose. I really like this beauty blender because it has a little point, so like for these like tiny little spots, you can really go in super easily. Okay, like this. Make sure you go like all the way and you pull your hair back. Okay. So right here you want to be really careful. Okay, you want to just make sure you blend it in everywhere. Okay. The only time you kind of want to like smear it is when you're like getting your up here. Okay, you don't really want to dab it too much. You want to kind of like smear it. Okay, on the outer. Okay. If you feel like that wasn't enough foundation, go ahead and get some more. I usually put on some and then I realize that I need a little bit more in some spots, so just go and add some more. Okay. Dab it just like that. Kind of like dab slash smear it for your eyebrows. Okay. If you need a little bit more, just go ahead. And that should be enough. Make sure you get kind of like, if you're gonna do behind your ear as well. Okay. I know a lot of makeup artists, they do it up in their ear too. I don't, because I feel like that's too much. Like, okay. But okay. So once you're done with that, you want to go in and you're gonna use I use a stick cream contour to contour my cheeks. And once again, I use the Fit Me one, the Shine Free and Balance. Okay, and this is the shade Coconut, number 355. It's really dark, okay? But I love it for contouring because it's really easy to blend. It's really easy to blend. It's a really creamy contour stick, whatever. So it's really easy to blend. So you're just gonna get like one of the sides of your beauty blender. If you're using these kind, you can also use these kind. Okay. So a lot of people have asked me, how do you know where to put your contour at? This is what I tell them. Go ahead and get a brush. It doesn't matter if it's this brush, if it's a flat brush, if it's an eyeliner brush, if it's a blending brush or highlighter brush. It does not matter. Just get any brush. And from the top of your ear, you're going to put it in a diagonal way. Okay? And that's where you should contour. Okay? So, you also don't want to put it diagonal like that because obviously you're not going to contour right here. Okay? But right there, just where I put mine, is a perfect spot. Okay? So, just, I don't want to touch my, sometimes blender, but it's perfect, see? So, also, if you do your little fish lips, line it up with these little holes, and it'll be perfect, okay? So, I also highly recommend this contour stick. Like I said, it's a really creamy one, so it's super easy to blend. Okay. Now, if there's one thing about makeup and one tip I'm gonna give you, or one advice I'm gonna give you, is you can buy super cheap makeup. You can go to TJ Maxx, you can go to Walmart and buy makeup. How it's gonna work is if you know how to use it, okay? You don't have to be buying the super expensive Urban Decay or MAC makeup. No, as long as you know how to use it, okay? One thing I really do suggest to invest a little bit in and to spend a little bit more money is brushes. Okay,
these Morphe brushes are amazing. Okay, I love them. So I highly recommend them. Now, I personally, I don't work. For those of you guys that know me, I do not work. Yes, my parents pay for everything, whatever, judge me, I do not care. Okay, so whatever they buy me, whatever they can buy me, I try to make it work. Okay, so I bought this contour palette at TJ Maxx for like, I think it was like $8, and guess what, guys? I love it. It's super good. I really like it. The shades are, because there's some contour palettes. Did I say highlighting palette? I don't think I did, but if I did, then I meant contour palette. But anyways, contour palette. There's some contour palettes that have such an orange tint to them, and they're ridiculous. Okay, I know the other contour palette that's really good. It's more on like the high end is the Kat Von D. Oh, I'm sorry which one it is. It's like a little long one and it's black. I forgot what it's called, but that one's a really good one too. But this is the Absolute New York highlight and contour palette. It's really good. So I'm gonna go in with this brush. Okay, it's like a little blush brush, but I use it for contour. And I'm gonna use this one right here and this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like that, dab it off, and then this one, and dab it off. Okay, now you want to go in really lightly. Okay, you don't want to just no, just really lightly, circular motions, go like this, circular motions. Okay, really blend it in. Okay, so I personally don't like my contour to be like too much. Okay, like Daisy Marcus, I kind of feel like she does a bit too much, but it looks really good on her because oh, she's beautiful. Okay, but I don't like it too much. Okay, so do something like this. Okay, now if you really want to, you can go in with the dark one. With this palette, what I really like about it, it's really pigmented, so you have to be really careful with it. So with the dark one, you just want to like barely tap on it because you will get a lot out of it. Okay, like this. Okay, and you're gonna go in with to the other side. See, like I added too much right there, so I'm just gonna kind of even it out. Okay. Now with the bigger brush, it's the same kind but just bigger, you're gonna really blend it in. Besitos. Okay. Just like that. Now, I do not bake my face. I will every once in a while. And now, I really don't. I don't like it. I don't know why. I don't know if I don't know how to bake it. I don't know. I just do not like it, okay? The only time I will probably bake my face is if I know I'm going to be outside for a long period of time when it's really hot. So, for example, since my family is really into like horses and charreadas and corrideros, when we go to one of those, then yes, I do. But not too much. Okay, I barely just put some right here because I get really sweaty from right here. My eyeliner starts to run, my mascara, whatever. Okay, starts to run. So I do bake. Okay, I do set my face, but I really don't. I do, however, dab it just like this sometimes. Okay, but I know girls let it sit for like 10-15 minutes or bake for 10-15 minutes. No, girl, like, no, that's not me. So I blend it in right away. Okay, that's literally what I do when I go to the charla de la escuela or like whatever. Okay, so once you're done with that, okay, then we're gonna go on with highlight. So since it's a really simple look, just like an everyday look, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. It's the new one. It's the Golden Flower Crown. It's 333B. Okay, it's a really good and cheap, affordable highlighter. I really like it. I bought it at Walmart. I think it was like $4, $5. I think it was like $4.69, something like that, or $5. I don't remember, but yeah, it's super cheap, super affordable. So you're gonna get. I use this brush for highlighting. It's a Beach Cosmetics 140 brush. You're just gonna go like this. Tap it off. You're just gonna put it right on your cheekbones. Just like this. Okay, put it up here. Like this. A lot of girls go out and spend like thousands of dollars on makeup, and like, girl, Walmart is the way to go. Sometimes. Don't believe me in everything I say, because there's time they go to Ulta and spend like $500, but that's a totally different story. Okay, now since you're done with your highlighter, you're just gonna go in with a big brush and you're just gonna blend it in. I'm not a big fan of blush, so I'm not a big fan of it, and I really don't know how to apply it, so I don't wear it. But there's some that I do, and it looks super shitty. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so just gonna blend it. Now you cannot forget your nose contour. Damn it, well, you're already popping fireworks. It's not even dark outside. Okay, so nose contour on your chin. Okay, now you're gonna go in with the little tiny brush. I'm gonna go in with this one. It's the I don't think I say this right, but Eco Tools. Okay, you're gonna use this one, and you're gonna put it in your corner like this. Okay, perfect. Now, I do some any color. It kind of like depends on what I'm wearing. Since I'm wearing a white shirt today, then it doesn't really matter what color I use for my bottom eyeshadow. But I'm gonna go with this color, Danger, for today since it's 4th of July. And I'm gonna use this brush. It's from Royal and Langnickel Crease / Smudge. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, I'm just gonna barely put it. I'm gonna go like that. Okay. Okay. Now, listen. Anytime you put any type of eyeshadow on, you need to blend it, okay? So get a small blending brush and just blend the fuck out of it. Like this. Okay. Finish blending the bottom, you're gonna go in with some mascara. I don't usually wear falsies all the time, especially when it's just like a simple look like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Telescope L'Oreal Paris Telescope mascara. I highly recommend this mascara so much. Okay, it makes your eyelashes super long. Okay, super duper 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 long, and I just recommend it. So like it has a really like thin tiny like, what is this called, like a brush, whatever. Okay, it's really tiny, but makes your eyelashes super long. So I'm gonna apply this. Okay. So another tip, makeup tip, is when you get some mascara on your eyelid, the best way to take it off is by just grabbing any brush and just blending it. And this is really important. Grab any blending brush, any brush in general, preferably a blending brush, and just blend it out. Okay. So, and last of all, like I said, since it's just a simple look, I just put some gloss on. So my baby's crying in the back. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to finish. But yes, don't forget to subscribe, please, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.